This conference
May
will
I
now
request
be
to make you
recorded.
the slide much bigger?
Yeah. So thanks for joining this session. This is the first session. Okay, and we will consider it as a like a demo. So here we are going to understand exactly what we are going to cover in this course. So this course is basically for EAM, SAP S/4HANA. EAM, Enterprise Asset Management. Within Enterprise Asset Management, as per SAP, we are having various different modules in on-premises and in on-cloud. Okay, this is different as per on-premise and on-cloud. So here our main focus to understand plant maintenance process. Okay, plant maintenance along with asset management, and then whatever the subsequent integrated process are there for plant maintenance. Okay, so here in this course I'll cover all best practice scenarios. Okay, and I'll take some industry specific business cases, and then we'll discuss it. If you are having any specific case to discuss, we can just include this also in our course. Okay, we'll take the similar example and we'll understand all the business cases, and along with that how to perform the business transactions there. Okay, in SAP how it is going to map, and whatever the basic configuration required for this business process implementation. Okay, and we will provide you some customized study material where we will give you some sample BBP, business blueprint, and along with that some SAP certification books, and all the sessions will be recorded and it will be kept on our system. Okay, and you can access this recorded system through our system on web or in application, which you can download in Android and iOS. So here, this is my primary PPT, which will focus to understand the complete process. But out of these, all the topics which I have taken here, sorry, I'll cover few of steps here, like what is SAP plant maintenance, okay, and some business cases I'll take, organization structure will understand, and then further whatever the master data we required for plant maintenance process, and then we'll focus on function location, equipment, and other master data and plant maintenance, and further we'll go for understanding the notification and how to process the notification, and maintenance order with reference to notification, and then process maintenance order further to settlement process. Okay, so this is just, if I'm taking a one simple example, this is a complete life cycle of one maintenance process here. Okay, so whenever we are starting the maintenance process, in between that we may require to take a permit to work on that particular area. Okay, for example, let's say I'm just requesting to my operation department to do some maintenance, okay, in some area or in some machines. So to do that maintenance, we need to take a permission from the operation department who's owning that particular asset, who's owning that particular system or equipment where we are going to perform the maintenance. So to get the approval, that is a permit to work, we are calling, okay, there is a separate module called WCA, work clearance management, WCM. Okay, that is the particular module which need to be understand here, how to manage this kind of scenario. So that we will also include, and then further whenever we are having any equipment, how it is going to integrate with my asset accounting, and then further to my material management, that will also be focus, okay, in this upcoming sessions of this course. So coming to discuss this exactly the definition of plant maintenance, let us understand here the plant maintenance, where exactly it exists in my SAP system. Okay, so again I'm saying EAM, Enterprise Asset Management, which includes different solutions and modules within SAP. Okay, it is not only one module, but basic module where it is creating a backbone of entire EAM, that is my plant maintenance. Okay, so plant maintenance is having other modules like predictive analysis. Okay, and here WCM is also part of the same. MRS is also part of the same. Fleet management, okay, that is also part of same, where all relevant, and some AI specific scenarios also there. Apart from that, intelligent network is also there. So these all comes within the EAM. But if you see where exactly it is flowing for the maintenance, that is the plant maintenance, which is running kind of this all solutions. So we will focus on plant maintenance, and then further, as and when it is required to understand that specific scenario, will try to understand, but as a system, because we are working in the on-premise solution, on-premise system, we'll focus to understand to perform the transaction and plant maintenance only. So here plant maintenance is just a part of core system, core S4HANA system. It is a default delivered with S4HANA license. And here primarily plant maintenance is integrated with all these different modules. Okay. So whenever we are going to procure anything for maintenance purpose, in that case, it has to be taken into the material management. Okay, that is my material management module. Sourcing and procurement. We are calling in S4HANA sourcing and procurement process. Similarly, if we are producing anything for my maintenance purpose, in that case, we can integrate with production planning. Okay, and then whenever we are receiving any material, for the maintenance purpose, okay, in that case, we may require to send it for quality check. So in that case, whenever we are receiving any material, okay, same time we can arrange to generate one inspection plan. With reference to that, it will go for inspection. Okay, and then it will be decide whether this particular material is good enough for our process or not. If it is passed, then we will send it to further to the maintenance side. If it is failed, then we will send back to the vendor. So this process we are covering here in the quality management. When we are going to understand the resource, how the resource is going to assign based on the work center in plant maintenance, or let's say if you are directly connecting with MRS, multi-resource scheduling. Okay, in that case, whatever demand you are generating in the plant maintenance, that you can send it to your MRS. Okay, that is a planning board available where you can just select the specific resource and you can assign to plant that particular demand. Okay, you can just assign that particular resources to the operation. Okay, so this is the area where it is going to integrate with HR. And whenever you are performing any actual transaction, means like when you are receiving any material or you are performing any services, okay, or your internal employee is going to perform to confirm their hours. So in that case, it has to be go to the FI. Your actual cost will be posted. Okay, so that time accounting document will be generated, and this is the place where it is going to be integrated with FI and CO together. Whatever the equipment you are keeping in your system, okay, that somewhere it is an asset for us. Okay, so in that case, you can integrate this equipment to the asset management. This is the place where it is going to integrate with asset management. There is one typical business process in plant maintenance called serialization. Okay, where it has to be integrated your equipment, asset, and material master. Okay, and this will be integrated with serialized number. So that is a specific scenario. And then next comes to the project system. In overhauling projects or in shutdown project where you are going to maintenance a complete plant. Okay, so in that case, you can create a specific project, and then these project activities or WBS element can be linked to particular maintenance order where you are going to perform your maintenance. Okay, there is a specific business process also there in the maintenance process, which is a revision, but revision doesn't have the hierarchy and this much of additional functionality what we are having in the project. So project system is very good solution there to include in this. Workflow, here it is a workflow you can use. Apart from that, there is one more module called investment management. Okay, here if you want to do some pre-investment analysis before starting this maintenance, or if you are just allocating some budget specific to this maintenance process, so in that case you can manage this budget there in the investment management, and then you can control the budget in the maintenance process there. Okay, that process is also there. And apart from that, in some of cases you may require to integrate your maintenance operation or maintenance order with your Primavera or MSP. In that case, we are having one additional solution from S4 HANA, that is EECP, okay, Enterprise EPC, Enterprise Project Connector. So that we can use to link your maintenance order with the Primavera or MSP, or you can generate maintenance order by uploading the file from the MSP or Primavera. So that is also one integration available. Okay. Out of the box, there is one more solution available with the CPM, Commercial Project Management. Okay. We'll see some more scenarios once we'll go further to begin this course. So here, I understand that you are already having experience in SAP, okay, but just let me take one business case here to understand how it works. Okay, if I'm going to understand a typical business scenario for maintenance, okay, in any 1 second, yeah, okay, let us understand this business case. Okay, so this basically I've taken one example of integration with REFX, flexible real estate management. There is one solution available to manage your properties. Okay, here we are using for lease in and lease out. REFX is being used for lease in and lease out. Addition to that, if you want to manage your facilities within your building, within your property, in that case you can use plant maintenance also. So I have taken the same example here. Okay, for example, let's say here this is your township. Okay, this township, we used to call it as a business entity in REFX. So I'll just call it as a township, and this township is having different buildings. Okay, different buildings. So maybe like different tower, T1, T2, T3, T4, likewise. Okay, and individual building will have multiple floors. So let's say if I'm saying specific to this floor, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 5, like this way. And individual floor will have its apartment. Okay, so apartment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or apartment number 101, 102, 103, 104, like this way. So this is basically a master data here. Okay, if I'm saying that particular apartment, this is a particular location where I'm just indicating in my system. Okay, and this apartment may have a different equipments mounted. Okay, for example, let's say if you are having some flats where it is fully furnished, okay, and the responsibility of your real estate company which is providing the facility to you, okay, that is managing entire building, or entire, you can say entire locality, it is being managed by that real estate company, and they are owning these all assets. Okay, so let's say these are the different equipments which has been mounted in different places, like refrigerator is there, washing machine is there, okay, and different equipments are there. So if I'm going to understand primarily just initial level, okay, how we are going to understand in plant maintenance master data, these this township, and then further to this tower, and then further to floor, and then further to apartment, these all are my function locations. Okay, so township is one location which is having under that swastik tower 1, that is my building, and under that floor 1 is another floor, and then under floor we are having apartments, and this apartments will have individual equipments. So this is the master data. Equipments means refrigerator is master data here, which we are creating as equipment, and along with that this is created as an asset also, refrigerator. Okay, different equipments. So let's say whenever we are facing, we as a tenant, if we are facing any issue in any of equipment, or if we may require any maintenance in particular location, we just need to inform to customer care of my facility provider. Okay, or we may have some like provision to just send a mail to them. Okay, or we may have some website where we need to enter their maintenance, our maintenance request, or let's say we can submit some complaints through some web portal or something else. Okay, so there are different provision to just send this complaint or information or requirement to my facility provider. Okay, so here once this request is submitted, it is going to the customer care. Okay, customer care, and then they are analyzing it. What kind of request it is? Maybe it is like general maintenance where tenant is asking only for, let's say, some internal paint. This is general request. Okay, or they are requiring to just replace some tiles on the floor, which is not that much of critical. Okay, or this may require, let's say, some refrigerator is burned out. So that is a breakdown has happened and it is not working anymore. So customer care is understanding exactly the nature of the maintenance. Okay, and then they are creating some notification in SAP. So this is the one provision where customer care is creating maintenance notification. Or whenever we as a tenant, when we are submitting any complaint, okay, through any web portal, in that case, we may have a provision to create a maintenance notification automatically in the SAP, and which will inform directly to the customer care here through workflow. That we can just assume that these provisions we are following here. Okay, so once it is coming to the customer care, and here they are getting they are analyzing the notifications created, or maybe let's say they are here they are just creating this notification based on the mail which you have sent to them, and then further it is going to the next team. So where we are sending it to the next team means we are just allocating the resource. So the customer care is allocating the resource to this notification that please take care of this. So this may be a maintenance manager, different managers we may have in the different locality. And here maintenance manager is collecting all the different notifications, means like maintenance request or complaint or breakdown at one place in dashboard. Okay, dashboard which we can execute in the maintenance, or when it is going to allocate the resources to manage that, this we can manage there in the MRS, or somehow we can manage there in the plant maintenance also. So here maintenance manager is allocating a particular resource, let's say electrical engineer. He allocating the electrical engineer, then electrical engineer will get one workflow or some SMS to just work on this particular area. He will visit the site, he will see everything is fine. Okay, just some plug was loose, or some initial like some electricity was not okay that area, so some different issue may be there. Okay, so if there is no cost is involved further, in that case the electrical engineer will repair it same time, and will say okay, and then here it is going to inform to tenant that yes, everything is fine, you can check, and if it is working fine, then electrical engineer may close this notification, and which will be sent to the customer, or means my tenant, to just confirm whether this particular complaint has been addressed or not. Okay, so this is a very simple process here. Further, for example, let's say if any further cost is involved. For example, let's say if electrical engineer is just visiting the places, okay, and then he found that some circuit is burned out, it has to be replaced. Okay, so this means some cost is involved there. So with reference to notification, he can create a maintenance order. Okay, and then maintenance order will be taken further for processing. For example, we may require to just procure some item from the market, or we may need to take it from our store, and then that for that we may require to create a purchase requisition or reservation, and with reference to that we can issue this item. So whatever the cost is there, that will be taken into my maintenance order. Okay, so here maintenance order cost, whatever we have consumed there, we can transfer, we can settle it to our cost center, or let's say if it is a big item which we are replaced, so this may be taken as a additional value in my asset itself. Okay, for example, let's say if it is a washing machine, in washing machine drum has been changed, so drum is very costly item. Okay, you cannot consider it an expense, and this is also having life, so this can be considered as additional asset value which you can add into your asset itself. So this process we are using for the settlement. Whatever the cost has been taken into my maintenance order, that has to be settled into my asset. Okay, which will increase the value of my asset. And whatever the maintenance we have done on a particular equipment or function location, we can analyze in the report that in a particular period how many time this equipment was reported to maintain, or how many time it was breakdown. We can analyze the report. Based on that, whether we can decide whether we supposed to maintain it further or we need to replace it. Okay, so that is also one approach available. So this is very like a typical business process of plant maintenance, which I have considered here in the business case. So down going forward, we'll understand first basic cycle, then we'll go for different business scenarios in plant maintenance. Like, what are these business scenarios? That is a general maintenance, okay, general maintenance, preventive maintenance, and breakdown maintenance, refurbishment, calibration. Okay, so just I'll give you some ideas of all these scenarios what we have, and then we'll further come to the master data understanding here. In between, if you have any question, please let me know. I'll just address this question. Any question, please? Okay. So first is general maintenance.
I have one. Hello.
Yeah, please.
My question is that the cost which is incurred, say the notification is created, and electrician went to the place, right? And he found that one, say, let us say, assume that one bulb is changed. Now,
Hmm.
the cost of the bulb will be charged to what? Cost center, or notification can take the cost?
This is very small item. We can consider into cost center.
My
This
question
is
is
not
here
asset.
trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. Can notification be a cost collector like order?
No, no.
No. Or is
So if cost is involved, that has to be the maintenance order has to be created there.
okay, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
yeah. So these are the typical scenarios here. Calibration process. Let me just okay, refurbishment, and here I'll consider one more WCM process. Okay, that is a permit to work. Okay, so general maintenance, the example same which I have explained just now, that is a general maintenance. Okay, and breakdown maintenance, where that equipment or process is completely break down, and you need to immediately maintain it. Okay, so that is a breakdown maintenance. In a particular maintenance process, in notification, there is one checkbox where you can say this is a breakdown maintenance. So wherever the selection is there, you can consider it to take in a quick action, okay, or immediate, like this will be sent escalated to different people in my process, okay, like operation manager, maintenance manager, to just uh, to take their notice, okay, and then action team will take action on this particular maintenance process. Next is preventive maintenance, where preventively, like we need to do the maintenance, okay, or as per the schedule. We used to call it a schedule maintenance also. So every equipment is having its a schedule plan. Okay, we need to, like if you take example of car, whenever we are buying any car, so that OEM, they are giving one provision to just do the maintenance, like services every 6 months, or if you have drive it, let's say 1,000 kilometers, you need to do the maintenance. So whatever is coming before that, just after that, you need to take your car into your service center, and the maintenance will be done. So in maintenance, some basic maintenance will be done. They will change some air filter and some cleaning, car cleaning they will do. Okay, and they will give you a roster that how in which schedule you need to do this maintenance. Similarly, whatever the equipment we are buying from manufacturer, they used to give a complete plan. Okay, for let's say, in if you say in the aerospace, or like let's say if you see the aviation industry, so aviation industry for this planes, okay, they are having engine. So engine, this particular engine have a plan, like if you are run this engine for these many hours, you need to do these maintenance, you need to replace these items, or you need to do this activity to do the maintenance. So these all comes under the preventive maintenance, where you can create a maintenance plan and then automatically system will create the maintenance order. Okay, so some activity may require to perform after 6 months, some activity may require after 1 year, or some activity may require to perform just after, once you are confirming that this particular engine has been run for these many hours. Okay, that is a performance based. So automatically, once you are confirming, automatically system will analyze it and will create a maintenance order accordingly by considering that activity which we need to maintain. Okay, so that is the preventive maintenance. Then another is a calibration process. Calibration, where you are going to calibrate a particular equipment with reference to your PRT. Okay, so you are having some PRTs, and then with reference to that, what reading you are getting for particular characteristic, that has to be maintained. Okay, and until unless it is not achieving the same, then you need to do calibrate that particular equipment. Refurbishment, where you need to refurbish a particular equipment, or you are replacing some item, you are sending this particular equipment for refurbishment from out of your organization, or if you are doing it internally, where you are replacing part or refurbishing, you are doing maintenance a particular part. Okay, then WCM process, which I told you before starting of any maintenance process. Okay, so here how it works, just I'll give you some idea. We'll go in more elaboration once we'll reach to that process step. For example, here you are having maintenance team. Okay, maintenance team, and you are having operation team. So operation team is owning this equipment. Okay, operation team. So before doing any maintenance for this particular equipment, you need to take a permission from operation team. Okay, so how you will take a permission? In SAP system, we are having process of WCM, work clearance management, where we as a maintenance team will create one WCA, work clearance application. Okay, so this application will go for various round of approval, WCA. And with reference to this application, operation team will create a WCD, work clearance document. Okay, means here in this step we are sending a application, we are requesting them to just provide that area or equipment access to do the maintenance, and here in WCAD they will confirm that this particular system or equipment has been isolated from the process, because we may, like, there is some electricity may be there, or this may be some fire area, or this may be a very like gaseous places where it is harmful gases are being uh, extracted. So in that case, this has to be clarified, this has to be confirmed by the operation team that this particular area or this particular equipment is ready for maintenance, and it doesn't have any hazardous situation to perform here. For example, let's say in some of cases, if maintenance team is doing some welding, okay, so in that case this may catch some fire. Okay, so all the equipments, all the like things which is like very inflammable items, you can just keep it far away, so that this particular area will be clean enough to just perform this maintenance activity. This is very important. This module is very critical and very important for in this complete process of EAM. Okay, there are so many accident being avoided by following the processes rigorously and religiously in the system. Okay, so this process also will understand. Any question?
Regarding the last, topic that you have explained, so that bulb example which was
Uh,
given. So in that case, like for example, he went and then he did this one. So now you are saying that notifications can't be the cost object.
yes.
So then how basically if the notification itself is getting closed, how that bulb expense is hitting the cost center? So where we are keeping all these, or it is
So
separately handled?
yes, so see, actually, simply if you are if you are incurring any cost, okay, in
Hmm.
that case, you need to take it into maintenance order only, whatever it is.
Even if it is a bulb also, we have to go with the
Bulb also,
maintenance order.
yes, bulb also. Okay.
And for example, let's say
See,
this
actually,
electrician.
you can use in different way. Let's say this is very small item, and you don't want to go in a complete process of maintenance order and all. Okay,
Mm,
so in
mm.
that case, what you can do this procurement directly in cost center. Okay, in
Okay.
particular department, and then you keep using all these items. Okay, so you are
Mm,
not tracking exactly where this in which equipment or which place
understood.
exactly you are doing it, right? You are just
Mm,
consuming the cost in cost center itself. That's it. And further level you can distribute it if you want, otherwise you can keep it in your cost center itself.
understood. Understood. So it is not basically linked, but we are directly hitting in finance. We are directly doing in finance, right?
Hmm. Yes,
It's
yes,
like,
that is
yeah.
a
So
part of finance. Yeah.
ha, 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 ha. So we are directly doing the posting in expense as an expense.
Yes.
So my next question is like, for example, you said that there is a drum that is getting changed. So now the
Mhm.
drum is increasing you told that it is increasing the asset value.
Yes,
But there was a drum already there, na? Like in the washing machine.
that you can
Which,
discard. For example, let's say if you are saying that see machine, if you see the machine, okay, this washing
mm,
machine, I'm just taking very simple example machine. you
mm,
you generally you are having any equipment depreciation time around 10 years. Okay,
mm, mm,
and they are giving warranty also for 10 years.
mm,
Okay, for example, if this is having some issue and in 5 years you need to replace it, why you are replacing? Because this cannot be maintained now, you cannot
mm,
refurbish it, you cannot
mm,
take it out and you cannot do the maintenance and fix it. There is some
mm,
reason you can't use it
mm,
anymore. If let's say water is hard, you cannot use it if it is a steel drum. Okay, this has to be replaced anyhow. So in
mm,
that case, you will consider this particular portion, this particular item is already depreciated. Okay, and
mm,
then you are adding with your value. You
mm.
are replacing that. So because drum value is more, like comparison to if you see 20,000 is total value of your machine and 15,000 drum cost is only coming, right?
Mm, mm,
So further you need to consider this particular drum into your warranty again. Okay,
mm.
so that will add automatically the value of your asset. It
Okay.
is very small example to just understand, but if I'm saying huge, where let's
Mm,
say if GT is there, gas turbine is there, and
mm.
if you are replacing any item, this used to be in the crore, right? So you cannot simply just waste. And whatever you have taken into as a scrap, that again it is a separate cycle where you can do for the scrap sales. Okay, and
Mm.
you can consider in depreciation how you are going to manage it.
Understood. Understood. Fine.
Sorry,
Fine.
sorry. This particular discussion triggered me another question. Probably, I thought of asking this. Probably it will give me, better idea. For example, this let's take the example of washing machine, and uh, it's only partially one particular part is replaced.
Mhm.
So definitely, if it is the value of a washing machine is say if 20,000 over a period of time, the asset value is depreciated to 20,000. But a new drum is added, which is costing 15,000. Now, is there a mechanism to reevaluate that particular asset?
Yes, we are revaluing. Huh? There is a
No,
process there
I
to revaluate.
mean, can you? Is it like why I am asking? Now, it cannot be 20 plus 15 35, right?
No, this
It
will not
can't be.
be. No,
This will not be. Is there a,
no.
why I am asking, is there a mechanism, is there a method where this can be reevaluated?
Yes, this will be
That's my
reevaluated.
question.
Definitely, this will be reevaluated. This is a mechanism there. Okay, there is a mechanism there. Okay, what is that
Hmm.
basically? Let's say if you
Hmm.
have used, just a second, let me just add here. Let's say you are having washing machine. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, total cost is initially the total value was 20K. Okay, and you are saying just consider the linear method of asset depreciation. Okay, you are saying the life of this machine is 10 years. Okay, and so every years this 10% this will be depreciated, right? And after 5 years the value of this machine is value of machine is 10k, right?
Hmm.
Okay, then drum value. Okay, drum value actually I have just taken very high value. It's not. Let's say if I'm saying, let's say 5,000 or 6,000. Okay,
Okay,
just
no
for example.
problem. Yeah, just
So
for our
total,
understanding.
yeah, total value, total asset value is 15k. Again, we are having some other provisions. How we are going to consider that comes within the asset accounting. Okay, for
Now,
example, yeah,
no. My worrying point here is that say the 5-year value of residual value of that particular machine is say 10,000,
yeah,
but that 10,000 includes that particular drum also,
yes.
older drum also,
But drum
and
is not now. It's not no more able to used. You can't use that. This is just scrapped. I'm taking the
correct.
scenario. We can't use anymore. Don't consider it as
Yeah,
a steel value. It is just negotiable.
that's my it is probably it is a very simple case, but probably in bigger industrial equipments, this might
Mhm.
be a bigger challenge to reevaluate the asset. For example, you
So,
have a gas turbine, or you have
so there is a one process.
a steam, a boiler house. One particular boiler, small, one equipment is replaced. So
Yeah.
this, definitely, if there is a mechanism, just I'm trying to understand, is there this one is I understood 10 plus 5 straight away, it is 15. It's a very straightforward. But this might not be so simple, or so the accounting people will accept
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. See, Harish, I understand. That's what I'm saying. It's very
Yeah.
initial stage to just discuss this question, but I appreciate you put these questions here. Okay, but what I'm saying here, there is a one
Hmm.
more mechanism. Okay, this is directly available in asset accounting. Again, I'm saying, and here we
Uh,
are having one very simple process of scrap sales also. Okay, when you are doing the maintenance. Okay, and this particular maintenance equipment, okay, this is owned by some department, right? Let's say if I'm taking example of operation department, so whatever cost I'm incurring to do the maintenance, that is my cost, and whatever the item I have taken out, okay, which is my scrap, now I can sell this scrap also, so I'm getting some revenue, and I can adjust, I can distribute this cost again further at asset level. That is also one mechanism.
okay.
If you are going to next level, minute level to understand, but that again comes like where so many things will be involved here. Sales is there, okay, and then accounting is also there, and then managing the assets and inventory, that is also there. So three things involved here.
Agreed,
Mm.
agreed. Thanks a lot. Please go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So further here, okay, we were here. Okay, so here just I have taken the example how it is going to map here my business process and plant maintenance. Here we are creating master data and then creating notification, then processing notification. So in notification itself, we can have different provision. What was the reason why it happens? Okay, why this failure has happened or why this general maintenance is required, and whatever actions you have taken. Okay, that also need to be considered with reference to the notification itself here. So here, whatever the actions, whatever the task has been completed, that whatever the activities has been performed to rectify this issue, that also need to be tracked there in the notification. Okay, and if it is rectified, then we can close the notification. Okay, so here the process will be flow followed from master data, which will have the equipment and function location, and then create notification, process notification. If it is rectified, then close the notification. If it is not, if any cost is involved, in that case it will go to the work order. We are calling it as a work order in business language. So we may call it as a plant maintenance order also. Then this will go for planning the order. So in some of cases we may require to plan the cost, means in the form of material or in the form of services we may require to plan the work order, and then it will go to the schedule work order. So schedule work order, where exactly we need to, when we need to exactly perform this maintenance and who will do it. So that has to be taken here in the schedule work order. Then if any part which we are procuring from my department, that need to be collected, and then we will perform the maintenance, and then finally it will be closed. That order will be closed once you are able to perform the maintenance. Similarly, in maintenance, preventive maintenance, here we can have a provision to create a maintenance order based on some schedule or based on some performance, and then the same process will be followed. So this is just mapping here how we are going to manage in the plant maintenance. Okay, so to understand the function location, okay, we'll go in more detail to understand the master data, as this is the first session only in the demo session. Okay, I'll just show you my system first. Okay, then we'll go in more elaborative way in the function location in the next session. Just a second, let me switch to the system now. Just a second, please. Meanwhile, if you have any question to just ask, let us discuss it. Okay, just I need to log in here in the system. I'm opening my system, just a second.
Are you okay to take the question?
Yeah.
You, I mean, you keep doing what searching or whatever you are doing. Please continue. My question is that it's echoing.
Yeah, I'm just 1 second.
The I
Just a
think it
second.
looks like you logged in from other
Oh, system.
uh,
Yes.
system. Yeah. My question is that just trying to I understand at a very high level. There are ECC or plant maintenance. There is a on-premise plant maintenance. Then there is a cloud plant maintenance, or public cloud or private cloud. What are the major differences we can see when we look at all these things?
See,
It's a
business
package, I
process wise, there is
understand.
no major changes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a package only, but business process. But addition to that, we are having some processes where in cloud solution it is already available, but in on-premise we need to ask additionally to just do it. For example, resource management, there is an additional process for which we required one additional license also on in on-premises. Okay, this is
For
the one which I
MRS, you
know.
mean?
Okay, and not MRS, that is an additional, they have just added one more component there to just manage your resources without using the MRS.
Okay. But the key
Okay,
question is here. Suppose the S4 HANA, not a separate system, but it is a complete license. I know that for EAM itself, they are ready to give one
complete license,
package.
but it is based on no, it is based on the no EM. See, if you predictive analysis, it's not part of your on-premises, right?
Okay.
Intelligent network, it's not part of your on-premise. This is part of cloud solution only.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
if you see as a license also, it is a separate license. It's not included in your core. S4 HANA PM comes within the core, but wherever
Hmm.
you are going for additional, this is a separate license.
Now, the
Similarly, if
moment
you are
I
asking for
say,
resource management, there is an additional process which is yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
So what we will do, I'll go in specific. I have already in my agenda to just explain this on premise. What are the changes there? Okay, and in old version of SAP ECC and S4HANA, whatever the changes are there in the plant maintenance, I'll keep I'll include in my, I
Yeah,
think,
keep
after two
reminding,
weeks of sessions. Okay,
yeah,
whatever the basic ones
please
we'll
keep
cover, then
reminding us.
yeah, sure. Okay, so this is our system where we are going to perform these transactions. Okay, and practice. This is S4 HANA 2023 version, latest version. Okay, and we will access this through Fury, and we are having GUI access also. Okay, so here in the Fury, let me see what we are having as of now. Basically, this system, the roles which I am having as of now in this ID, this is all relevant to EPPM, Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management, but we can add some transaction here on my home screen. Okay, so to in order to that, you come here, go to F Finder. Let me just add one transaction, for example IW21. This is to create a notification. Okay, so here let me see IW, yeah, create notification. I'll add it into my home page. Okay, and then okay, go to home page now, create notification general, click here. So here it is taking me on this screen. Notification type. So what is the notification type which you want to create? Maintenance request, for example. Okay, go to OK, and further we'll use this system. So here I am accessing a particular code. Okay, here it is given in the HTML. Okay, WebDinPro and HTML. But there is some UI5 applications also. So first I'll ask my basis team to just add all these roles into my ID. Then we'll see some more specific applications in my ID. Okay, and then we can continue this transaction. Okay, so this is our system, and coming to the system, like how we are accessing our recording. Okay, just let me show you that one also, so this will be easy for you to understand. We'll send you the steps here how to log in into the system. Okay, and you will, this is our system. Okay, through which you can access all the recordings. Okay, and you will see my course there. Okay, and whatever course is assigned to you, that will appear here. Okay, this is my ID. Okay, let me see it, refreshing the data. Okay, so these are different courses, so I'm the admin, so I'm having all the access now. Let me show you this one course. So once course will be assigned to you, this will look like this. Okay, and here you will see the content. You just need to click on it, and here you will see all the recordings. So like if I need to play this recording, okay, you just need to come here, you play this recording. So as I am playing it first time, so it is buffering. Okay, now this, okay, and here you will get all the documents. Okay, however we will send all the documents through email also. Okay, so you will be able to download all the documents, but recording you can access through this system only. Okay, so I am just stopping today's session here only, and from next session we'll go in more specific topic wise. I'll send you the schedule which will follow in coming sessions. Okay, and all the details. Any
So,
question, please?
yeah, like this, for example, the SAP Asset Performance Management and all. So, if we wanted
Mhm.
to see some applications there, is there any way
Mhm.
where we can access those in trial account or something, or intelligent asset management
See,
something?
actually, we don't have. we don't have access, we don't have this system. Okay, this is basically comes under the cloud and plus some additional license also. Okay, but still I'll check with my vendor who is providing me these all services if it is
Hmm.
possible to just keep it for 5 days or 10 days to just showcase.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that will
then
be
I'll check.
very great actually.
Yeah, I'll
That will
confirm
be
on it.
great. Sure, sure. Done,
Yeah.
done. Okay.
So thank you Vishwa, thank you
Okay,
Harish,
thank you all.
Thank you, thank
Bye.
you, thank you all. Thank you. Bye, bye, bye.
thank you, bye bye.